Okay, okay, are we good? Are we done with the glitching? It's going to be one of those Monday morning glitchy things. Beginning of that video was probably pretty nutty. This is Matthew. This is MattTv, 6:30 a.m. Pacific on a Monday, out here on the beautiful south coast of British Columbia. My apologies for the lighting crew. The lighting crew thought it was Sunday, slept in, so the lighting is bad, and the makeup is worse. The makeup is worse. Laura, welcome to the broadcast. Okay. Just going to be in here for the next few moments. Anyone who's seen this show knows exactly what's going on. Some notes that I've jotted down, highlighted, and I'm going to talk about those, make them relatable to you. You can leave comments if you so choose, or just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. The 28th day of October 2019, Halloween coming up just around the corner. Halloween parties this weekend. Did you go? Now, we'll talk about Halloween in a couple of moments. This is interesting here. For those that do not know, I left Woodstock, New Brunswick on December 19th, 1999. And I'm coming up on the 20th anniversary of me leaving town. Went to Florida for 5 months, and I've been out on the West Coast ever since. Obviously, I've had some trips back home. Simon, welcome to the broadcast. But this is the interesting thing. There are 7,305 days between the 19th of December 1999, just before Y2K, and December 19th, 2019. 7,305 days. And what I love about that number, 7305. 73 is my birth year, 1973, and 5 is our family number. Me, Jen, Kaya, baby, and Zorro. Amazing. Amazing. Leslie, welcome to the broadcast. Okay, I just had to share that. It was the first thing, so I just had to, but I was thinking to myself, that's like, what are the odds? What are the odds of it being 7,305 days? But that's the number you're going to get when you put 20 years in between any date. Try it. I did the same thing. Like, even if you punch in March 1st, 1999 to March 1st, 2019, it's still going to be 7,305 days. It's a little game. It's a little game you can play on your calculator. Speaking of numbers, beautiful day here on the South Coast, 10 degrees, sunshine right into, I don't see rain in the forecast here on the South Coast until November 3rd, and even that is a 40% chance of rain. Love it. Love being here on the South Coast. Sunshine is in the forecast for the next few days. Clouds, 8 degrees in the Woodstock area, according to AccuWeather forecast. And it looks like clouds and rain moving into the forecast Thursday and Friday. If that's the case and you're in Woodstock, you can give the old thumbs up. Rain last night. Yeah, I hear there was some, I don't know, was there some turbulent weather moving through the area? Great game last night in Washington, D.C. It was Game 5 of the World Series. The Houston Astros winning last night in convincing fashion. They just have become a completely different ball game or ball team than they were in Games 1 and 2 when they were in Houston. So they went to Washington, swept them. It's now 3-2 with Game 6. The Houston Astros could win the World Series on Tuesday night. So this is a travel day. Tuesday night, the Houston Astros could win the World Series, or the Washington Nationals will win Game 6, and we'll have a Game 7, which is what every sports fan wants when it comes down to the final season. You want to see the two best teams going at it. You want to see a Game 7. Of course you want to see a Game 7. Lori Crawley, welcome to the broadcast. But two really funny things happened last night at the ball game. At the end of the third inning, I believe it was the end of the third inning, the PA announcer announced that number 45 was in attendance with his wife, and he was booed and was listening to chants of "lock him up." I'm not even going to tell you who I'm talking about. You can probably figure it out. This prominent individual from the U.S. at the Washington Nationals game last night getting booed, and chants of "lock him up." But something that was even greater than that, moment. I don't know what inning it was. It was the final score, I think, was 8-1 Houston, and 6 of those runs or was it 7-1? Doesn't matter. 6 of the runs last night that Houston scored came off. There were 2 or 3 two-run homers. Simon, welcome to the broadcast, my friend. But one of the home runs that was hit out last night, there was a guy standing in the outfield. Well, he was a spectator, and he had a beer in one hand and a beer in the other, and the home run ball was coming right at him, so he shuffled over to the right and took the home run ball off his gut. And he put his beer down afterwards and retrieved this home run ball. So 2 beers, probably 20 American dollars, a welt to the gut, priceless. And they showed it over and over again. It was awesome. So my question to you is, have you ever inflicted pain upon yourself because your hands were full, your hands were tied up, and you couldn't stop the inevitable? Anything like that happened to you? Yes, Mr. Orange, the Orange Buffoon. But I thought that was pretty funny. That's probably going all over the internet. The guy standing there with 2 beer. He was double fisted. Home run ball coming right at him. Probably moving at a pretty good click. Probably still doing, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 miles an hour. I don't know how fast balls or how quickly the balls are leaving the stadium, but he took it right in the gut. It was hilarious. Priceless. The second priceless moment at the game last night in Washington. I see Simon McGinnis is in here. Simon McGinnis has served in the military. Don't forget. How can you forget? Remembrance Day coming up on November 11th. It was on Friday, just this past Friday, that they are now out with the poppies. So if you were going into any location, at just liquor stores, malls, wherever people are coming in and out of buildings, there will be poppies for sale. And I'm just wondering right now, because of the society, the times that we live in, there are desperate people out there, unfortunately. I'm just wondering how many stories we will hear this season of money raised through the poppy campaign. How many trays will be stolen? How much money will be stolen from the poppy campaign? Because you know what's going to happen. It's going to happen. Halloween coming up on Thursday. Halloween parties this past weekend. Did you go out? Did you dress up? Did you participate in Halloween festivities this past weekend? If you want to share some pictures or comments, your experiences, please do. I'm looking forward to this on Wednesday morning. I'll be back in here with a live show on Wednesday morning at 6:30 a.m. Pacific, and I'll be speaking with the owner-operator of Four Corners in Oromocto. I'm talking about Kathy Cusack Pierce. And then on Thursday morning, on All Hallows Eve, I'll be speaking with witch, writer, fiber artist, and shamanic practitioner Rowan Moon. Witch, shamanic practitioner, fiber artist, writer, Rowan Moon, on Thursday morning. I'll probably do a Friday, but her schedule works for Thursday morning. So Kathy Cusack Pierce, Wednesday morning at 6:30. We'll do a split screen in Rowan Moon. Thursday morning at 6:30. We will also do a split screen. Again, going back to notes that I made here a few moments ago, just so much impressive stuff in the ball game last night, the Houston Astros. I just had to mention this. The starter, Garrett Cole, I believe he went 7 innings. The starter last night for Houston, Garrett Cole, went 7 innings. He had 9 strikeouts, 110 pitches, and it tied him with some Cliff something. It was either Cliff, can't remember his last name, or can't remember his first name, Cliff. And anyway, 47 strikeouts. Garrett Cole, 47 strikeouts in the postseason 1999. Excellent stuff. I saw this during the ballgame last night. It was a movie trailer for a movie called Richard Jewell. And it's a movie based on true events. Richard Jewell was the individual that got caught up in the 1996 Atlanta Summer Games bombings. Some really great actors in this movie. Olivia Wilde, John Hamm, Sam Rockwell, Kathy Bates, and Richard Jewell himself will star in this movie. I'm not quite sure when it comes out into theaters, probably November. But the movie is called Richard Jewell, based on true events, the 1996 Atlanta Summer Games bombing. Something you might want to check out, or not. Sandy, welcome to the broadcast, mother. Hello. Just going to wrap the show up here real quick because, as you know, on a Monday, I got to go to work. I'm going to work. So No, just Google it this morning. There is no just Google it this morning. I like to call this segment called Saved. And the reason I call it Saved is things that I go through my Facebook. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'll save it and talk about it later. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Just a few things. Fans of the Eurythmics. I can't even think of the lead singer's name. It's been so long. Anyway, they're reunited and they're getting together with Sting and the boss, Bruce Springsteen, for a benefit concert for the rainforest. And sadly, I read about this yesterday. The creator of the New Brunswick flag has passed away. I saw this quickly on the Telegraph Journal webpage, but I don't have a subscription, so I can't even open it. I just have the headline. So if someone can forward me a link, I'd really like to read up on the individual. Sadly, the creator of the New Brunswick flag has passed away. Whatever happened to, a few weeks ago, there was a story about an individual who was walking home on a Saturday night or an early Sunday morning and fell through a bridge. He fell through a bridge in Fredericton that was clearly marked under construction. Anyone have any more details on that? Like, he survived. He's okay. Annie Lennox. Okay, yes, Annie Lennox. You're right. Thank you. Excellent stuff. So if anyone has any updates on the guy who fell through the bridge, let me know. And I thought this was a great story, and I hope I get the name right. Chris Dorr. I know his brother, his younger brother, Sean Dorr, because he's my age. Chris Dorr, I believe, is the older brother. Chris Dorr and his wife. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think I just read this a few days ago. They were the latest winners in Chase the Ace. $52,700 to Chris Dorr and his wife. Is that correct? And again, that was on the a Telegraph Journal website, and I couldn't read the story. Because, well, I don't have a subscription. Okay, that's going to do it for me. That's all I got. Andrea. Okay, but is that right? Chris and Andrea Dorr, were they the winners of Chase the Ace? That's awesome. Can you imagine? Just what a beautiful gift to get just before the holiday season. Okay, that's going to do it for me. I'll just tell you one final thing, and just to reiterate what I talked about just a few moments ago. Okay, thanks, Leslie. You're like my fact checker. You're the Matt Grant fact checker. Say that 5 times really fast. Wednesday morning. Okay, excellent stuff. Cool. Wednesday morning, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. I will be speaking with owner-operator of Four Corners, Kathy Cusack Pierce. From Oromocto. We'll do a split screen, and then on Thursday morning, I'll be speaking with a good friend of mine. We have known each other pretty much all of our lives. She told me about this memory that she has of her and I going back to elementary school, and I don't remember this, and I remember a lot of things from my childhood, but me and Rowan Moon, we used to, back in the day in elementary, probably grade 4 or 5, every day, or every Friday. I don't think it was every day. But we used to sell like the styrofoam cups of milk and steamed hot dogs. And she remembers her and I being partnered up and selling the milk and the hot dogs. I don't remember that, but it must have happened. So I'll be speaking with Carrie Haynes, Rowan Moon, a writer, fiber artist, shamanic practitioner, which on Thursday morning, the coffee did not agree with me today. I apologize for clearing my throat. Maybe I'll just finish the broadcast like this. Ever talk to someone and you know that there's something in their throat, but they continue to talk without clearing their throat? Well, I'm going to have to tell the staff that Matt will always have to have a glass of water. Okay, that's going to do it for me. I've wasted enough of your time. I'm out the door, getting ready to go to work. Looking forward to back in the Lower Mainland with beautiful sunshine right into early November. We are so lucky. Kelly, have yourself a great day, Mother. Love you, miss you. Call me whenever. It's all good. Okay, enjoy the rest of the World Series. Game 6 goes tomorrow night in Houston, 5:07 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Pacific Time. It's much easier to watch sports out here on the West Coast because of the time difference. Yes. Tupperware water bottle. I'm not a big fan of the Tupperware. Not a big fan. Because when it comes to Tupperware, you're like, where? Where is it? Where is the lid to the Tupperware? It should be spelled Tupperwhere. Tupperware? Where's the bottom? Where's the lid? Not a big fan of the Tupperware. But I'm not going to get hung up on it. It's not going to ruin my day. I'm not gonna like have a nightmare tonight where like this Tupperware lid's talking to me. Oh, that's a baby shark. That's a baby shark. That's a Washington Nationals thing. Okay. Have yourself a great Monday. We'll see you back here Wednesday morning. Okay. Oh, you've sold them for 19 years. Wow, good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. Okay. Thanks for the chatting. Thanks for hanging out. Be like someone to get all the water. What kind of things get one of those water? Okay. Thanks for the live views. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great Monday. We'll see you back here Wednesday morning. This is Matthew. This is MattTv. Now and always, from sea to sea.